Good morning, everyone. Okay, a really quick video. I just want to do an update on sort of the collective energy right now. So many of us around the world are feeling out of control. The world is not the same as it used to be. Even if things are sort of status quo for you, things seem pretty much the same in terms of I go do this, I go do that, I go do that, right? But collectively, the world is not the same, and most likely the world is never going to be the same again. And what is being felt by most humans that is not being spoken about is that we don't know what to do with this. This is not normal what we're experiencing. We don't know what's coming. Many of us don't know if we're going to have jobs. We're unsure of what's going to happen with our kids, putting them back in schools, or they're in schools and we're just not sure what's going to happen there. There is so much unsettled energy going on right now. There's an unsettledness, like the floor is going to drop. Okay. And when you don't talk about that, when that is sort of buried underneath the carpet, it's not discussed. It's just sort of like, I'm just going to pretend that everything's normal when it's not. What happens is you internalize that uncomfortableness. You internalize the fear, the anxiety, the stress, the restlessness, the inability to control your reality. And what you do is you project it onto other people. And so you get mad at people for no reason. You tell people how they should be or how they shouldn't be. You try to control other people because you can't control your own environment. You also may start to have very strange addictive type of behaviors, patternings that you need to do in order to feel in control, right? And so a lot of us are feeling the backlash of humanity not being able to control their environment because they don't know what's coming. And so if we don't speak about it, right, and we just brush it under the carpet, then it only perpetuates this blaming and name calling and sort of, you should be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. We project it onto all the other humans, and then it just perpetuates this cycle of not feeling in control, of not feeling safe, not feeling like you can be you, not feeling like you can speak your truth. We were just perpetuating this cycle. Is there a solution for this? Yes, the solution is be authentically raw with yourself first around what you're feeling about your life. It's okay that you may feel like life is a little bit out of control, like you don't really know what's happening. Like all of a sudden there's a divide when you've never felt a divide in your life before, right? All of a sudden people are putting pressure on you and you've never had pressure before. We've got to be authentic and raw and vulnerable around what's happening. We've got to be real. We've got to talk about it. There is nothing normal about what's happening right now around the world. Nothing normal about it. And most of us have never gone through something like this before, okay? Not in this sort of global capacity. And if we stuff it in and pretend like, oh, it's totally fine out here. It's totally normal, right? And then we project it onto others and make it their fault. Right? We get mad at them for saying things. We get mad at them for doing things that we don't like, that make us uncomfortable. And of course, when we feel that uncomfortableness, we don't want to, so we project it back onto the other human. Pay acute attention to what you are feeling, and please take responsibility for it. Take responsibility for what you're hiding within you. Take responsibility for your anger and your rage, for your need to control. Don't judge it, but just take responsibility for it. It's yours. The world is a little bit nuts right now, and that's okay. And how you navigate it and how you feel around it is okay. Just pay attention to whether you are owning it and taking self-responsibility for it and not projecting it onto somebody else, i.e., you need to be doing this, you should be doing this, this is your fault, not my fault, etc., etc. We take out our own inability to control our world onto other people, and it's very unconscious. So please, humans need more love. We don't need to be silenced because other humans aren't capable of expressing their emotions in a healthy way. We need to be able to support humanity and not beat them up right now. So please take responsibility for how you feel. Take responsibility for what's going on in your world. Dive deep into what you're exploring. Dive deep into what you're feeling. There's nothing wrong with feeling out of control. We are programmed to be in control. Systems at play have controlled us for a very long time. Okay, so we have not only been mind controlled, but we also have internally been in control of our lives. And now all of that is thrown out the window. And when you take control out of humans' lives, a lot of internal emotional chaos can happen. So be okay with that. Be raw with that. Be vulnerable with that. Stare at that. Take a look at it. And don't throw it on someone else. What does it look like if you throw it on someone else? You should be doing this. Why are you not doing this? Don't speak like this. And I'm not talking about these things having to do with putting something in your arm, putting something on your face. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about anything. Religion, how you eat, the exercise, what you wear. I'm talking about anything right now. Humans are taking it out on other humans around everything. So please pay attention. And when somebody comes at you, please understand that it's their pain. It's their fear. It's their inability to control the world right now. It's not about you. Please remember this. This is not about you if someone's coming at you. It's not at all about you, okay? Humanity is in dire straits, so to speak, in a way, right? And we have been programmed to hush, to quiet, to throw things under the carpet. So anyone that's coming at you is only coming at you because they don't know what to do with what is unraveling in the world. Pay attention to your emotions. Don't take things personally. It has nothing to do with you. Take radical self-responsibility for your emotions and your projections. And let's heal this freaking damn planet. Okay? One freaking day at a time, we will heal it. And we heal it by taking radical responsibility for ourselves first. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. We've got this. And be gentle with yourself and others.